I now give a floor to Pakistan.
Mr. Chairman, I congratulate you and other Bureau members on your election. Pakistan aligns itself with the statement delivered on behalf of the G77 and China. I commend USG Fleming and her department's efforts for promoting an open, inclusive and participatory information ecosystem. Mr. Chairman, amidst rapid information flows and technological disruptions, this committee is uniquely placed to drive collective thinking on harnessing the power of information for empowerment, governance, and accountability. The insights and recommendations from our deliberations will significantly shape collective response to the challenges of disinformation, fake news, and misinformation. Current challenges, current complex global environment necessitates the clarity, credibility, and reach of the UN's message. It is vital that the UN's activities, values, and initiatives are showcased through objective, fact-based, and trustworthy communication. DGC and the Committee on Information must ensure the UN's voice in its true form, unfiltered, accurate, and anchored in the values of the UN Charter. Today's information landscape is seriously threatened by disinformation, fake news, and hate speech. These phenomena are no longer isolated disruptions, but are being systematic tools of manipulation deployed to fracture societies, polarize discourse, and weaken trust in multilateral institutions. We must recommit to collective and concrete actions that safeguard the integrity of information, preserve peace, and uphold human dignity. To this end, I would offer the following. First, protracted conflicts remain fertile ground for the proliferation of disinformation. In such contexts, fake narratives are often used to delegitimize rightful struggles, manipulate public perception, and justify oppression. The strategic use of information manipulation by occupying powers through internet shutdowns, biased media laws, and digital surveillance serves to silence dissent and criminalize legitimate resistance. This is a direct assault on human rights and international norms. Second, the targeting of minority communities through disinformation campaigns under the guise of nationalism is deeply troubling. This not only threatens political and cultural rights, but also violates the core tenets of Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Third, the rise of AI, including deepfakes and generative tools, have intensified the risk of manipulated content. When misused by state and non-state actors, AI becomes a powerful vehicle for deception and digital repression. At the same time, AI and other technological advancements should be fully leveraged to further collective interests. Fourth, collective international dialogue and action is necessary to address the dominance of big tech platforms and regulation of their opaque algorithms to shape public opinion and fuel disinformation, fake news, and misinformation. Fifth, UN's public perception needs improvement. DGC should launch a long-term strategic communication campaign that illustrates the tangible impact of UN activities, particularly through localized digital storytelling in native languages. New partnerships and innovative financing should be explored to support these efforts. Let me conclude by reaffirming Pakistan's support to the DGC and the Committee on Information for the promotion of credible, inclusive, and responsible information landscape. I thank you.